You're not just tired, you're disconnected from yourself. That statement might feel like a sharp intake of breath, a sudden cold recognition in the quietest part of your soul. It's intended to be a mirror, reflecting a truth many ambitious, hardworking women feel but cannot name. You have been pushing forward, achieving, planning, executing with incredible force. You are meeting goals, climbing ladders you built. Yet, you wake up feeling a profound emptiness, a hollow ache no amount of sleep touches. You almost never sit quietly with your own thoughts. Let that sentence land for a moment. When was the last time you truly did nothing? No podcast, no music, no scrolling. Just you, and the quiet hum of your own inner world. For most of us, that silence has become uncomfortable, a void we rush to fill. It's a space we've been conditioned to avoid, because in that quiet, we might have to face what we've been actively ignoring. The cycle begins before your feet even touch the floor. From the instant your alarm goes off, or more likely from the moment your hand instinctively finds your phone on the nightstand, the mind is flooded. It's a digital avalanche burying the quiet landscape of your morning. Before you've had a single one of your own thoughts, you're consuming dozens of others. It's a relentless deluge. The world is louder than ever, and it's not just background noise. It's a calculated, strategic battle vying for your most precious and finite resource, your attention. Your phone buzzes, a constant drumbeat of social media notifications, breaking news alerts, and an endless stream of group chats demanding a response. Each ping is a tiny hook, pulling you out of your own reality and into someone else's. Your calendar, once a tool for organizing your life, becomes a chaotic tapestry of back-to-back meetings, looming deadlines, and external obligations. It dictates your day, leaving no room for spontaneity, no space for your own priorities to breathe. Your mind, that sacred inner space, fills with other people's opinions, their manufactured emergencies, and their carefully curated highlight reels. You absorb their anxieties and their triumphs until they start to feel like your own. You pick up your phone to rest for a minute, a moment of reprieve, then lose yourself to an infinite feed that offers no rest at all. It's a paradox of modern life, seeking rest in the very place that exhausts us. This digital escape doesn't soothe, it injects comparison, inadequacy, and a false sense of urgency. You're left feeling that you're not doing enough, not being enough, not keeping up. You jump from task to task, a frantic multitasking that fractures your focus into 1,000 tiny pieces. This isn't high performance, it's high-velocity chaos. You're answering emails during conference calls, making to-do lists during conversations with loved ones, and staring into the cold glow of blue screens right before you try to sleep. Even at 2 a.m., when the world is finally quiet, the reflex to reach for the screen robs you of the deep, restorative peace your mind and body crave. The harm is insidious and cumulative. It doesn't happen in one dramatic moment, but in 1,000 tiny surrenders of your attention throughout the day. Think of it this way. Your attention is a currency, a vital energy source that fuels your creativity, your decisions, and your connection to yourself. Every notification, every trending topic, every mindless scroll, they are all withdrawals from your reserves. Small transactions that, over time, drain your account. You spend this precious internal wealth on things that offer no meaningful return, leaving you feeling depleted, scattered, and spiritually bankrupt. Over time, the constant noise of the outside world drowns out your inner voice. You lose the ability to know what you truly want, what you genuinely feel, or what your own intuition is trying to tell you. Your internal compass is jammed by external signals. You try to fight back. You wake up early, determined to journal or meditate, and then a single news alert hijacks your intention, pulling your mind into a vortex of outrage or fear. A work email appears with an urgent request. Your planned moment of peace is shattered. 20 minutes vanish into the black hole of your inbox and social feeds. And just like that, the time you set aside for yourself is gone, sacrificed at the altar of digital immediacy. These tiny betrayals of self, repeated daily, compound over time. They don't just steal your minutes. They create a profound and painful disconnection from the person you are meant to be. Beyond the constant noise and the endless demands for your attention, there's a subtler, more insidious danger. It's the quiet hum of misalignment. It's the feeling that you are moving, perhaps even accelerating, but you are not truly progressing. You are busy, but you are not aligned. You possess immense ambition and capability, a powerful engine ready to conquer any challenge. Yet, you find yourself sailing a course your heart doesn't recognize as true north. Each achievement feels hollow, each destination a temporary distraction from the fact that you are fundamentally lost at sea. So you start chasing external markers of success, hoping they will fill the void. You pursue titles, salary benchmarks, follower counts, anything that can be measured and displayed. These become the new coordinates on your map, a public declaration that you are, in fact, winning. You create meticulous 5-year plans that look perfect on paper, each step logically leading to the next, culminating in a life that society would applaud. Yet with each step you take, a quiet unease grows. It's a persistent, low-grade friction between the life you perform and the person you are inside. A feeling that you're an actor who has forgotten they're on a stage. This drift doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, one small compromise at a time. A yes when you meant no. A meeting you accepted that drains your soul. The promotion you worked so hard for steals the precious time and energy from the passion project that truly lights you up. The career path you chose for its security slowly walls you off from your own creativity. You keep friendships that leave you feeling empty and unseen, because the thought of loneliness feels worse than the reality of being lonely in a crowd. Years later, you look around and your life looks impressive from the outside. A beautiful house, a successful career, a full calendar. But it feels foreign on the inside. You've built a life for a stranger. You realize that prestige and money cannot buy back your joy. They were never meant to. They did not pay for your authenticity. In fact, you paid for them with it. To correct your course, you must become a student of your own life again. This requires courage. You must be willing to ask the hard questions and, more importantly, to listen honestly to the answers, no matter how uncomfortable they may be. Start with a simple but powerful practice. Before any new commitment, a client, an event, a purchase, even a social invitation, pause and ask yourself, does this feed me? And understand that feed means so much more than simple pleasure or fleeting happiness. Does it nourish your spirit? Does it align with your deepest, most cherished values? Does it give you energy, or does it take it away? Does it offer growth, or does it demand stagnation? Does it serve your purpose? If the answer is a clear, resounding no, give yourself permission to pause, to question, and to decline. This isn't selfish, it's essential self-preservation. Let this single question become your most trusted filter. It is the tool that will stop the slow, silent drift away from yourself and begin the journey back home. That inner voice, the one that knows the answer, trust that. The question, does this feed me, is your starting point for reclaiming your energy. But to answer it honestly, you must first know what truly nourishes you. Not just what satisfies a fleeting want, but what deeply sustains your spirit, your intellect, and your emotional well-being. This is the foundation of a life lived on your own terms. This requires getting crystal clear on your core values, your internal compass. Think of them as the architecture of your soul, the unwavering principles that guide you back to yourself when the world pulls you in 1,000 different directions. They are the difference between a life of reaction and a life of intention. When your daily actions align with these core values, you experience a sense of flow, of deep purpose, of authentic power. Life feels integrated. But when there's a conflict, when your yes to the world is a no to yourself, the result is friction, resentment, and a profound, soul-deep exhaustion. To uncover them, take a piece of paper and write down all the words that resonate with you. Words like growth, connection, peace, adventure, impact. Don't overthink it. Then, look for themes and group them. Finally, challenge yourself to narrow the list to your top 3 to 5. These are your non-negotiables. Make them visible. Write them on a sticky note for your monitor. Make them your phone's lock screen. Turn these abstract values into your practical, everyday true north. Now, let's build rituals that honor them. Start with a morning anchor. For just 5 minutes each morning, before any device hijacks your attention, simply sit and breathe. This isn't about emptying your mind. It's about claiming your first moments. Feel the air enter your body and feel it leave. When the mind inevitably wanders to the day's to-do list, gently, without judgment, return your focus to the sensation of your breath. The first moments of the day belong to you. This simple act is your first deposit back into your energetic bank account, setting a tone of centeredness before the chaos begins. Then, with that clarity, ask yourself a simple question. What do I truly need today? Is it quiet focus? Is it creative expression? Is it physical movement? A nourishing meal? Listen for the quiet, honest answer, and then honor it. Identify one small, tangible action you can take to meet that need. Maybe it's a 5-minute walk, or listening to one song without distraction. This is not indulgence, this is profound, strategic self-care. Next, schedule a 3-minute midday reset. Put it in your calendar. When the reminder goes off, stop what you're doing. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and scan your body from head to toe. Where are you holding tension? In your jaw? Your shoulders? Consciously release it. Roll your shoulders back. Gently stretch your neck from side to side. Then offer yourself one kind, compassionate sentence. You are doing your best. This deliberate interruption breaks the cycle of accumulating stress. It's a powerful reminder that you are a human being, not a productivity machine. Finally, create an evening close. At least 30 minutes before bed, turn off your screens. Take 3 slow, cleansing breaths, letting go of the day. Then, write down 3 things you did well, no matter how small. This trains your brain to see your wins. With these rituals in place, we can layer on 3 powerful mindset shifts to transform how you relate to your work and your life. First, shift from hustle to presence. Hustle culture glorifies busyness and multitasking, but it depletes you. Presence values clarity, depth, and the quality of your attention over the quantity of your output. Your 1-minute practice. Choose one daily activity, making coffee, washing your hands, walking to your car, and do it with your complete, undivided presence. Notice the sensations, the sounds, the smells. Second, shift from proving to becoming. The need to prove your worth is an exhausting, external game. Instead, focus on who you want to become. More patient, more courageous, more creative. Then ask, what is the next small step that person would take? And third, shift from scarcity to enough. Scarcity focuses on what's lacking: time, energy, resources. Instead, consciously operate from a place of resourcefulness and gratitude. Your 1-minute practice. Before you start a task, name one thing you're grateful for, and one resource you already have to help you succeed. To integrate all of this, commit to a weekly review. Set aside 30 minutes. Look back at your week. What were your wins? What were the lessons? Then, looking at your values, choose your big 3 priorities for the week ahead. Schedule them first, as immovable appointments with yourself. This is also where you practice the art of the graceful no. Look at your calendar and find one thing to decline or delegate. Say one clear, kind no. Then, use that reclaimed time to intentionally feed yourself. Read a chapter, take a walk, or simply sit and do nothing. When you feel overwhelmed, ground yourself in the present moment. Notice one thing you can see, one thing you can hear, one thing you can smell, and one thing you can feel. These are small, powerful acts of resistance against the tide of disconnection. Remember, your schedule is not your life. Your intentional choices are. Each choice is a vote for the kind of life you want to live and the person you want to become. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not failing. You're navigating a demanding world. Exhaustion is a logical signal of disconnection. This work is subtraction, clearing noise and obligations that aren't yours to carry. Start with one impossibly small step. Breathe for 1 minute before you look at your phone. You are not drained. You are disconnected. Your power comes from knowing yourself. The path back is always available. If you're ready to continue this journey, subscribe. Join a community that values presence and alignment. Today, take one small step, then another tomorrow.